they create their own path, and everybody does in life. Like they just it's different things. I like certain things I don't believe in.
Yet again, they make their own way, and you realize everyone does in life, like they only it's their various things I like, specific things I don't put stock in that frame of mind to be on, is the point at which he began to get the 16 yet got 1617G since he's been with Beyonce. Seems like the breezes of karma are blowing hard, and they're bringing some serious retribution for the Carters, and you will have a hard time believing who's there to add more fuel to the discharge 50 penny has never been. He won to remain quiet about his fair contemplations, and he's currently out spilling the ugliest subtleties of control and trickery made by Jay-Z and Beyonce and their dim ascent to the fame. As per 50, their fleeting ascent to distinction was energized by something beyond ability. Reports flourish that Jay-Z might have made a vow to get his place at the top regardless of the cost, from Crown Marie to AIA, and past the path of obliteration left in the Carters' wake is evident, and before 50 assumed control over issues in his own hands, nobody considered conflicting with J and B, with genuine proof. Specific folks that are their connections made them so strong, like in our business. Charges of control, double dealing, and treachery have as of late shaken the music business, and it seems as though the Carters are the close to encounter the legendary ruin consistently. Their obscure industry companions are being uncovered for their violations, beginning with the new charges against Diddy, and following back to O.R. Kelly, who once made a fairly scandalous collab with Jay. Very much we should not fail to remember that 50 Penny has tossing conceal at the Carters left and right, saying these two are at fault in a few serious violations against dark craftsmen, with the proof the unit pioneer accumulated against them. Jay and Beyonce's rule of fear may at long last be reaching a conclusion, and we're going to learn everything about their wicked ways, and afterward you could sort of get into what's going on into it. The climate, since that is those are the things first up in peril, is Terrara Marie, whose promising profession was purportedly wrecked by, in all honesty, Jay-Z himself. Tales proliferate that Jay-Z kicked her to the check subsequent to getting comfortable with her in the background, and in the event that wasn't sufficient, the visually impaired thing proposes that Jay-Z went to outrageous connections to Quiet Headdress, really boycotting her from the business and leaving her battling, as she admit Ted in her meeting, so to simply be tossed out. And I didn't get a call from Tracy or Jay. It was a cycle sad you realize we live, and we advance, yet me being that youthful and unpracticed, I didn't have the foggiest idea, so I took it quite hard. Yet perhaps this young lady just dumped the greatest projectile in her life, being dropped by Jay and his name with not a great reason. In a sensation interview, J.R. Wright, who once been exceptionally near the music big shot, dropped a reality bomb claiming that Jay-Z's rule of fear stretches out a long ways past this young lady. Wright, it's about control. Right, no doubt this isn't about progress. It's about cash. As per Wright, Jay-Z is an expert controller who utilizes his power and impact to control individuals' vocation and individual lives. She even guaranteed that Jay's dim, privileged insights are way more terrible than the wrongdoings that have as of late been uncovered about Diddy, and assuming you believe she's only searching for some consideration, there generally upholds her words with proof. Recall how she was the one to feature Jay's association with her ex-sweetheart Enormous L's End. In a long video bluster, she spilled a few names, asserting Jay was behind shooting and wiping out capable specialists, since it was the main way for him to get to the top. As she reviews the rapper in his initial days, he's forever been the shadow of other famous and effective figures. Whenever I first at any point saw Jay-Z, or even heard him spit a rhyme, was at. Yet he didn't appear as Jay-Z. He didn't appear as the most sizzling rapper on the. Obviously the equivalent goes to his significant other Beyonce, in light of the fact that Jay took inconceivable measures to hoist her profession. Plainly, popularity comes at a precarious cost, yet for certain craftsmen who believe Jay-Z the cost ended up being pulverizing. Fans have been having similar feelings throughout recent years, with one individual remarking, "Note how Beyonce just took off after AIA died in the plane accident," and Kay Hilson moved to one side, and another client added, "No one is distant. It's no time like the present. They all get uncovered, even the ones behind the scene, because of tenacious work of 50 Penny in the background. The carefully guarded secrets are going to come crashing out." As of late, the rap symbol has released a deluge of allegations against. In all honesty, Jay-Z portraying selling out control, and even penance hiding underneath the charming surface of the Carter's domain, like here's sure things that I'm not actually I don't give it access to my framework like that as per 50 Jay-Z's inner self is so huge it's essentially obscuring the Hollywood sign in a 2009 Drifter interview. The Janet Pioneer didn't keep down guaranteeing that Jay has some sort of a divine being complicated. He has a ruler complex. He believes he's effing Jesus. You understand what I mean? This Jehovah stew, yet that is only a glimpse of something larger. People in a similar meeting, 50 penny tossed another. R projectile blaming Jay-Z for double-crossing his own Rockefeller craftsman Beanie Siegel. And he's by all accounts not the only one pointing finger. Even individuals who worked with the Carters and survived the ordeal have been spilling some serious tea about Jay-Z and Beyonce's supposed path off annihilation in the business. As per the Upset's ex-protector Uncle Ron, they capitalize on their leverage to crush any individual who actually considers testing them beyond once, and Jay-Z will successfully iterate anybody who revolts against them. A hazier side to the Carters' ascent to popularity has forever been near the very edge of openness, yet individuals who were approaching with reality with regards to them, like Ye or Puma Wright, were marked as insane, neurotics. Panther customary indicating Jay's dim soul in her meeting, expressing everybody in the business knows his genuine nature. Sean Carter, I accept all that bagel at any point. Let me know he never misled me. Lamont never deceived me, and last time I was with him, he let me know that you plan to attempt to unalive him. He told me not to trust you, and afterward, there's the chilling hypothesis encompassing the shocking end of Ride TB legend Aaliyah. A few fans estimate Jay-Z might have forfeited Aaliyah to account for Beyonce's ascent to distinction, with murmurs of tranquilizers and foul plays twirling around her deadly plane accident. Plane, soon after taking off for Florida in wonderful weather conditions, abruptly plunged to the ground. Even Alia's ex-Damn Scramble has alluded to Jay's contribution, asserting he attempted to take action on Alia before her less than ideal end. There was never genuine examination after Alia's sad end, and a few observers guaranteed she was oblivious when she loaded onto the plane, and Mary J. Dark's enigmatic remark about profound penance just stokes the shoot, indicating a hazier scheme prowling behind at a more obscure connivance, sneaking behind Alia's sad end. It appears to be fantastic that Jay and Sovereign B will take drastic actions to keep up with their rule at top. The music realm insiders are humming with reports that the Carters have been forfeiting anybody who really considers holding them up of music industry, prevailing that these horrible, obnoxious, fiendish things have been finished under next to no cover. And how about we discuss their obscure industry associations briefly? People, Jay-Z and Beyonce's dear fellowship with Diddy is causing a stir. Might it at some point be that J.B. aren't so spotless as they believe we should accept, particularly with their connections to Diddy under a magnifying glass, yet the entirety of D's casualties emerging with their endurance stories might be only the tip of a chunk of ice. And as you most likely are aware, he's likewise being blamed for a few high-profile